Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a little bit of a throwback video, which is kind of funny to say because Flux 2 Dev isn't even that old, but it feels like a lifetime ago since I've talked about Flux 2. The reason I wanted to do this video today was because there is a new PuLID, so that's for facial consistency inside of these workflows, that they released for Flux 2. This actually just came out yesterday. So these nodes help with consistent face identity in ComfyUI. So you've probably used these with other workflows before, but it now supports Flux. So I downloaded a couple of their workflows and they were terrible. I had to edit them myself, reconstruct and flatten them because it was just a mess. It wasn't working well. I created two different versions, one for Flux 2 Dev and then one for Flux 2 Client. I will upload both of these workflows to my SmallZero member site for paid members. This is also for free members as well if you want to join our Discord, but these workflows will be for the paid members. So if you want to test them out and, do a little bit of a throwback workflow with facial consistency, give it a try. It's kind of fun. I do like Flux, and it's what got me into AI in general. I mean, Flux Korea was the first model that really opened my eyes to AI influencers and all this UGC content. So it was pretty fun to recreate this. So let's just go through this workflow and just kind of talk about what I did, how you can use it, and kind of what its weaknesses are compared to things like Nano Banana Pro and Nano Banana 2. So first thing is we're using the Flux 2 Dev FP8 mixed checkpoint. We're using the Mistral 3 text encoder, which is quite large, but I did find it gave some nice results. Just a simple prompt there, something that I came up with Claude. It gave me a couple of examples, so that's what I was using. And of course, we have the legendary SmallZero influencer picture, which I'm actually going to use a different one. I didn't realize how low quality that is. Let's try something else. Yeah, it's a little better. That's the original picture, so let's use that. And you're going to need PuLID Flux 0.9.1, so you can get that as well on Hugging Face or any of the other repositories for this kind of stuff. So pretty simple. And one more thing that I added to this workflow is an 8-step turbo LoRa, which you can toggle on and off. So it will select each node automatically depending on whether you're doing normal or if you're doing turbo. So I kept the turbo on. I thought it looked pretty good. So if you take a look here, this is one I've generated before. So it is getting a little bit of the cross hatching on it. It's not quite perfect, but I do like the results for an open source model. I think the facial consistency is pretty good. If you compare that to the SmallZero image, we can just go back here and take a look. I mean, that's pretty good. That's her, right? Without the ears. So I think it worked pretty well. So let's take another prompt that I generated and just give it a try. So I'm going to go over to Claude. Let's try this. Now we're doing it live. I have no idea how this is going to go. You know what? One more thing I'm going to add here, just for the purpose of this video, just so we can see the execution time on these generations. So no cherry picking. Let's see how this goes. Now it does go quite fast, but just to remind everyone, I am on an NVIDIA 5090 with 128 gigabytes of system RAM. I did see it taking up a lot of my system RAM when it was loading the model. So for a lot of you, you're going to want to use the Flux Client workflow. So those will both be uploaded to smallzero.io if you want to give this a test. Okay, so that's completed. We took 1 minute and 2 seconds there from loading the model and generating. So it should be a little bit quicker on the next one, I would think. Now let's take a look here. So our prompt was laying on white linen bedsheet, soft morning light, silk pajama set, candid scrolling phone, overhead angle, lifestyle editorial. That's all we gave it, something simple, reference picture, and this is what it came out with. So not bad. There's some good things here. The phone is not bad. The hands are okay. It's not bad. You can work with this. I mean, this is a fun model to play around with for sure. This workflow is pretty cool. I mean, it's really hard to compare some of these quote unquote older models now with things like Nano Banana Pro and Nano Banana 2 out. So keep in mind, it is a little bit of a different ball game when you are playing with open source stuff. It's kind of for the love of the game, you know what I mean? And just kind of getting things done because maybe one day we won't be able to access these cloud models or things will get restricted. So it'll be good to know how to use these open source models and kind of refine them like this. So let's try another prompt just for fun. Maybe we could try a different influencer face just to see if the results are better or worse or whatever. Let's find something else in my output folder here. Let me take a look. Let's just try this random blonde that I created in WAN 2.2 with my text-to-image workflow that's also available on the website. And let's give it a brand new prompt. Let's try something crazy. Mediterranean cliffside sunset, white linen dress, wind and hair, looking at ocean, 3/4 back angle travel, influencer aesthetic, cinematic. Let's see how it goes. And we are going to start that again, and I will see you at the end. So that's done. That took 59 seconds. Now let's take a look at the result. So you can see there's that tiling again. I'll have to work on that. That could be because of the lightning, Laura, but just for the sake of this video, don't expect the best results. I'm not here to show you the best or fully fine-tuned results. I'm just here to kind of show you what I'm working on and what's cool. So that looks good. For facial consistency, that looks pretty much like our model there. Let's try a different prompt with the same face and see. I don't really like that side angle. I'd like to get something a little bit more close to the face. So let's try this one. Okay, so that's finished as well. So pretty consistent face. Again, that cross-hatching is looking a little weird. I'm going to try a different upscaler and see if that makes a difference. Okay, so I switched up the upscaler method, and that fixed the cross-hatching a little bit there. I like that better. Now, I would call that a consistent face. That's very good. It's got the earrings. Very good. Only 45 seconds on that as well. So yeah, if you download this workflow, just make sure you change this to nearest exact. That helped a lot. But as for the facial consistency and generation time, I think that's really good. And this is a really fun workflow to play with to get some consistent face AI influencers. So this is already uploaded to the site. You can download it right now. Come join our Discord for free if you want to hang out. Other than that, have a great day, guys.